What's up, everybody? John Eric Poli here with My MMA News, and today's guest will be fighting Angela Hill at UFC Vegas 26 on May 8th. That, of course, is the lovely and nice Amanda Ribas, one of the nicest women in the UFC. Let's bring Amanda in here. Amanda, how you doing today?
Hello, I'm doing really great. It's amazing to be here talking to you and listen this compliments about myself is so good, bubbly and nice. I like it. Thank you.
No problem at all. And of course, while you're so nice, we know that you're a very tough girl inside of the octagon. And Amanda, before we get into anything fight related, I have to ask, I know you're in Brazil. If anyone follows you on Instagram, when they see you in Brazil, they know that you're either at the gym, you're eating sushi, or you're hanging out at a waterfall. Right now, none of those things are going on, so you have me a little concerned.
Yes, I like to eat. I like to go to waterfall, but now I'm training really hard. I still go to waterfall to relax my body, but I'm training hard and the sushi just for after fight because my diet is really hard too. I need to cut a little pounds, just a little bit, but it's been great to be here training, doing my camp here with my friends, my family, and that's it.
So now you're staying in Brazil for all of this camp. Of course, it's a bit of a short notice camp. You only got about a month's notice about the fight. Kind of tell everybody a little bit as a decision why you wanted to stay in Brazil and not go right to American Top Team for your training camp.
Yes, I love to be at America Top Team, and my coach is amazing there. Sensei Parrumpa, he all the times call me to FaceTime to we do the same training, but in this time with 1 month, I think the time to the flight's crazy to go there, and because the COVID too. Here the consulates, I don't know if you can say like this, are closed to the visa, but the UFC are working for me and me to go and come back for me to do the camp here is being awesome. It's been more better.
So now, are there any challenges to taking a short notice fight like this when you only have a month to train? Like, I know you're in the gym all the time, but just trying to specifically get ready for one opponent on about 4 or 5 weeks notice like that. Is there any challenges to it?
I think for me, no. I think because I training a lot. And my life is training. So for me, the 1 month is good to cut my weight. And just this because I think the fighter who needs the more time is that fighter who doesn't train. I think in my mind. So for me, I'm always training, so my body is active.
So now let's talk about Angela a little bit as an opponent and what it's going to take to get a victory on May 8th.
I think Angela is really fast to take a fight because she all the time is fighting. Somebody know you fight, Angela, you will. She's fast in this and fast in the fight too. She's always trying punches and kicks, and she doesn't stop inside of the octagon. So this I need to be careful because she's dangerous of this.
So, like you were saying there, she is very active, and another thing that's, when you look at her resume, she has 2 very close split decision losses that, honestly, if she got either both of those, if they went her way, or just one of them, she'd be ranked towards the top of the division. You, of course, you're coming off of your first loss, but that's your only loss in the UFC. When I look at this fight and I see that you guys are ranked 11 and 12, I feel like this has more implications than 2 fighters outside the top 10. Do you feel that same way, that the winner of this fight is going to get a bigger named opponent, maybe right outside of that top 5?
I think yes. I think because, of course, everything depends of the fight. We can't do like a boring fight. I don't want this. But I think the winner of this fight can go to the top of the ranking because we are names that the fans want to see. I think, in my mind, because Angela Hughes, she always do a lot of good fights, and I think I do too. So depends the results of the fight. I think everybody everyone can go to the top.
And now after your last fight, you were saying that you wanted to be active this year and you wanted to get a fight in maybe even earlier than this that we're getting it now here in May. Are you planning on doing that same route? Do you want to be very active this year and fight a few more times if you can?
Yes, I want, because my life is this. I train to live. So I want to fight. I want to meet more places. I want to show my work. I want to show to everybody my technique. I want to show that I'm getting better, not just physically, but mentally. And I want this.
So I want to back up now just a second to your last fight at UFC 257. That was your first UFC loss to Marina Rodriguez. And Amanda, I got to give you a compliment here. You've handled this loss so well. Like right afterwards, you're still living your life in Abu Dhabi there right after the fight on Fight Island, enjoying your time. A lot of people, they'd be, feeling sorry for themselves, having a hard time moving on. Just how were you able to kind of just let this loss roll right off of your shoulders like no big deal and get right back, back at it again?
Yes, I was in Abu Dhabi in the Fight Island. So in my mind, imagine I lost and I will start to cry inside the room. No, I am in Abu Dhabi, so I need to enjoy this time there. But when I come at my house and in my mom's arm, I start to cry a lot. Oh, mommy, I'm embarrassed because I asked to everybody to watch my fight, and then I was winning, and then I lose. And she said, "Hey, Amanda, heads up. You did your best, and everybody wants to see you fight, and you don't need to be let me see, I need to remember the word embarrassed. You don't need to be embarrassed because you do this in all your life. Sometimes you lost, sometimes you win, and you were winning the fight, and 1 second she threw the right punch and then you lost, but keep going. This is life." And these simple words of my mom, she threw my heart so warmly, and I feel better.
It's always a mom that makes you feel better. I know. My mom's a rock too. And Amanda, I do want to ask you, as the great ones will say, it's not that you win and you lose. It's more that you win and you learn. So what did you learn from that experience with Marina Rodriguez and coming off of a loss like that?
That's amazing to listen, because I think we need to learn with our loss. And I think the fighter who doesn't do this is not get better. And I try to learn in every training, and with her fight, I think I learned to be more active inside the octagon and more attentive. I need to pay attention all the time in everything, and I think that's it.
So when you look back on that fight, do you go back to the drawing board and say, I have adjustments to make in areas, or is this just a matter of Marina landed the good shot, and it was just fair play to her that she was able to execute in that moment?
Yes, I think I give my best in all training. Every training, I put my heart inside. So if in the octagon she gets the win, it's because she deserves more in that fight. So for me, it's hard. It's really hard to accept that. But what can I do? I did my best. And I think I am better now than in that fight.
And now, Amanda, let's talk some more fight location here. Of course, we just mentioned that you fought in Abu Dhabi on Fight Island. You got to actually experience that twice. But this upcoming fight is actually going to be your first Las Vegas experience, your first time fighting, and was known as the fight capital of the world. Just how excited are you to do the whole fight scene in Las Vegas?
Let's go to Vegas! Yes, I was there when I was MMA amateur, because I did my world championship there in Fight Week. it was amazing. And now I am come back. I hope with win too, because I like it. I like the lights. I like everything, and I need to meet the UFC Apex and everything there because I don't know yet.
So when you first get out to Vegas, of course, you're still going to be all dialed in on the fight. But afterwards, are you going to take some time maybe to go explore the city, maybe do a little gambling, see a show, something like that?
Yes, I want this. I put my flight to come back to my city 1 week after my fight because I want to meet the places. And my 1 week the vacation will be there. I think I will go to Florida too to see everybody, and then I come back to my city.
All right, Amanda, we appreciate all the time that you gave us here today talking about the fight. Before you roll out, though, social media, management, sponsors, anything that you want to plug that you haven't gotten to do so yet, please feel free to do so. The floor is yours.
I think I want to say to everybody thank you because I listen after my fight, my last fight. A lot of fighters send message to me, hey, don't go to the social medias because the fans are a little bad sometimes when you lose, and don't go because we will be sad. And I was there in my social media, and oh my goodness, thank you, the fans, thank you. All the messages was so good. The people were talking so good about me. It's amazing because I see some fighters when lose somebody talk bad. And thank you. I was really happy because you guys put my head up, and this is amazing. And thank you. And keep going. Send me good vibes for my new fight against Angela, and I'm doing my best to get better there.
There you guys have it. Amanda Ribas. Remember, she fights on May 8th at UFC Vegas 26, taking on Angela Hill. So make sure that you guys check out her upcoming fight. And also, you make sure that you check out our subscribe button down at the bottom there. Give me a subscribe on this YouTube channel. I appreciate everyone that subscribes. Also, I'm pretty sure I don't have to remind you guys to do this like I always do because I know you're already going to MyMMANews, but if you haven't done so yet, please make sure you check out our website, see all of the great work that we're putting out. Also, go to our social media accounts, give us a like and a follow as well. We'll see you later, everybody.